the icebreaker. We are going to share something with the group all together. You know, last time we had our lesson 3 in level 1. So we finished level 1. Today we will be starting level 2, lesson 4 or session 4. So for today, I have some questions and I'm going to share about it. Mainly, the question goes to the beneficiaries. Here I mean Teta and Gentil, because you are the main beneficiaries of this program. Why? Why did you choose to attend this program? What were your motivations? What were you expecting? Why did you feel you have to choose to attend this program? So, Benita, you can share with us the reasons why you chose to be with us in this program. Benita, do you hear me?
Ndakumva nukuri.
You can.
Nubwo ndi kumvisha ijisho rimwe.
Okay, you can tell me. Dusangiza impamvu.
Wansimbutse today.
Ngo?
Uyu munsi wansimbutse.
Nagusimbutse.
Nkaba mpari gusa ndi figira.
Uri figire?
Ndi figira uri aho.
Okay.
Nasabye wiri uruhushya.
Waramusabye uruhushya?
Ndaba mpari gusa.
Uraba uhari gusa? Okay, let us hear from Gentil. Nawe nibigukundira uraza kudusangiza kuko it's very important to us and to the whole team. Gentil?
Yes.
Please share with us, why did you choose to attend this program? What were your motivations and what were you expecting?
Okay. My reason, first of all, I read about the program and it was aligned with the things I was working as my personal life. Because I'm just in a journey, I always ask myself, I read some different books about how can I really discover my life purpose and know what to do, because in this world there are many distractions. Asking myself, what can I saw the program and say, wow, this program can really help me, because sometimes I get confused with some thoughts from others or mine. So I said, let me join, and I hope that I'm going to meet with the others or even the trainer who is going to help me to really learn or get another idea I didn't have. So I was expecting that I will have another, I can say another help from this program for also increasing or developing my life journey, where I'm heading to, the purpose I have to really do here in this world. Yeah, thank you.
That's great. Much thanks, Gentil.
You're most welcome.
I thought today only the beneficiaries would be responding, but now even the facilitators and program managers will be responding. Christophe, with the same question, why did you think you have to contribute in this program? What were your motivations and what were you expecting?
Okay, thank you. My my motivations were simply because this program was in line with the journey of my life. Because when you are on the journey and you see people heading to the direction to which you are heading, you simply get colleagues, you get comrades, you get people to help you. Okay, people to help each other when in need. Kuko n'ijambo ry'Imana rivuga ngo abagendana ari babiri, umwe yaguye ahagurutsa undi. undi aramuhagurutsa kuruta umuntu. Ubwo rero this program kuri jyewe ngiye njya mfata umwanya ngasoma ziriya study guides, ndazisoma biri serious, ariko ntungurwa no gusanga ko ibintu nari nsanzwe mfata nk'ubuzima busanzwe, noneho mbonye ikintu kibisisitiza. Gusisitiza mu Giswahili, mu Cyongereza ni emphasize, ni icyo ndabonye nk'ibintu by'emphasizinga ubumenyi nari mfite, ku buryo tuvuga urugero niba nsomye nko kuri study guide runaka kuri potential na passion, ibyo bintu nabyibwiraga, ariko umutima ukambwira Kristo, usijyanye n'ibyo wibwira bimwe yakwitangura filozofe kwa kundi wishakira ubusobanuro. Ariko iyo mpuye n'umuntu ubivuga nka Willy, we yarabikozeho consciously, ushobora kuba nari mbizi ariko mbizi subconsciously, ariko iyo mpuye n'umuntu ubizi consciously atuma ndushaho gustickinga to my values and my principles. Ubwo rero nabajije Willy, nta nubwo wigeze ambwira ngo come and contribute, reka I'm the one who called and asked to contribute. You can understand how powerful this thing was in me to be motivated enough kugira ngo mbashe gucontributing. Ubwo rero ni nko kuvuga ngo ndi guhinga umurima, ndi kugira ngo mpingire exportation, ukabona undi muturanyi wawe aravuze ati ariko wasenye inzu yanjye nanjye isambu yaho tukayihingamo, noneho tukazajya exportinga twice, noneho ko inyungu zaza ari nyinshi kandi twese tukunguka. So uwo muntu ntabwo mwabura gukomeza. I think briefly that was why I joined, and I'm really enjoying.
Thank you very much, Christopher. With regard to me, I volunteered to participate in this program because when you are willing to contribute, that's when you gain much more. If you think you have something and you really want to explore it, it's better you share it with others. There's a saying in English which says, a pain which is shared is halved, and a joy which is shared is doubled. So you see, if you have a bad experience, when you share it, the pain is divided into two, so it is reduced, in other words. So if you think you have something good, it is better you contribute, you share it with others, it will be double, the joy will be double. So that is my why or my motivation and what I expected in this program so far. So before we go to the second question, we read the program. The River, the one who gave us the program, he will share with us what was the first motivation that motivated him to start this program.
Yeah, Obed, thank you very much for bringing in those questions, because I think it's becoming a culture to start our session with with a question where people get to discuss. It's really good. So my motivation starting this program was to fulfill my mission on earth, which is to tell humanity that whatever you are carrying inside of you, the world needs it. Whatever you have inside of you, it's a debt you have, it's a debt you have, toward the world. N'umwenda urimo ikiremwa muntu, ibintu wifitemo, ubushobozi wifitemo. My mission is to help people realize their full potential through personal development. So my main motivation kwari ukugira ngo mfashe abantu babishaka, babyifuza, who are willing to pay to do whatever it takes to realize their full potential. Kuko I believe yuko when you are ready, the support is going to come to come. So I believe this program is going to be of great help to people who are willing, to people who are ready. Kuko buriya ikintu namaze kubona guys, nuko ntabwo these programs ntabwo ari iz'abantu bose for now. It's for everyone, but it's not for everyone for now. So it's going to take time kugira ngo abantu nyine people batangire nyine kuba committed to it and everything, because it's a lot of work. It's not funny. It may be a little bit fun, but it's simple, but it's not easy. So that's why few people die successful muri generation yacu. So my main motivation kwari kugira ngo mfashe abantu who are willing, who believes that they are carrying something, who are convinced that they have something to deliver to the world, to help them deliver that. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's why I did it. That's why I stood up. Ndavuga, I have something. I've managed to start to put out what I have, what I'm carrying for the world. Then let me help people who are willing to deliver that. I mean, to put whatever they have inside of them, to realize their full strength, their full potential, their full talent. I mean, to live a full life. Apana kubaho ubuzima bw'igice, to live your full life, to live as your creator created you to be. Yeah, so that was my main motivation. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, Willie. Thank you for sharing with us. So let us continue with the second question. It is about what do you think have you gained now in the session? What you feared and what you think you have gained. Christoph, let us start with you for this question. What you feared in the program, maybe you think could not happen, but with also what you think you gained from now on. Please, Christoph, share with us.
I will ask you to kindly repeat the question or reframe the question because I didn't get it well.
Okay, the question here is about asking, you see, when we start the program, you have some worries. What do you think, what worries did you have in the beginning? And you go with it saying, from now on, what have you gained from the starting of the program? What do you think have you gained? You expected something, but what have you gained now? There are like two questions, but in one.
Yeah, I understand now. One thing I feared was the participation of people. I said, my God, will people understand this? Because at the beginning, I used to talk to Willie, and as usual, Willie and I, we always vibrate, we resonate on the same wavelength. But I was asking myself, in order to understand Willie, it took me 8 years because we know each other since 8 years. And actually, the strange thing is that we met in the same year he started the research about finding himself. So you understand that there is a strong connection between me and Willie, so that I could see easily what he meant and the way he wanted to do it and where he wanted to go. But I thought, will this be easily understandable to someone who will meet Willie for the first time? Or how will this content be conveyed? Let's say Basco bibaye. Let's say ko abantu baje, let's say ko babyumvise. Ariko se, will I be able to manage this program? Because when I see this program, I don't see only to 7 or 10 people who can come here every Friday. I can see the bigger picture that one day, I don't know, in cohort something or 2 or cohort 3 or 5, we could be training more than 100 persons. So I could say, can I manage this program up to the end? Nkumva mvuga nti ko mu buzima rero ntinya gutangira ikintu ntazasoza kandi nkaba ntinya no kudakomera ku ijambo ryanjye. Muri make ntinya kudasoza ikintu niyemeje. Ubwo bwoba nari mbufite kandi numva ari bunini, ariko nta n'ibyo nabwiye Willy, nta n'umuntu wari ubizi, ariko muri njye nari mbifite. And what I have learned nuko now mbere na mbere ubwo bwoba bwaragabanutse kubera ibintu bibiri. Icya mbere naje gusanga nk'uko nari nabivuze, people understood this. You see, if people like Benita, people like nunitegereza usanga people who attended this cohort 1, there are those people nabo ubona ko they are on the same or a certain level which is commendable. Urumva rero niba ikintu nk'iki cyarumviswe n'abantu bo muri urwo rwego, uhita wumva ko fear number 1 yari igiye. Fear ya kabiri naje gusanga ari what I have learned, it's not about the number of people who attended nk'uko nabitinyaga mbere cyangwa se ubunini bwa program, ahubwo ibanga ni ugukora system, organizing the system, kuba consistent, ariya ma emails, ariya ma alerts, kuriya kuba hafi. I think Benita nuko atarasiba ariko Gentil ya mbere umuhamya, abantu bose basibye, I reach out, I call. Urumva ko I have things in control. I no longer have that fear. So I have learned to communicate. Ngo ndi gusubizamo n'ikibazo cya kabiri. I have learned what it means to follow up. I have learned what it means to work on a feedback. No, I have learned how I can express my potential and my talent. Biraza kuyabwiraho neza muri nizo z'ubutaha uburyo talent yawe ari ituma umenya uriwe. Ngo ndi kubavumbyeho kugira ngo mbanopfeshe kuko nagize amahirwe yo kurunguruka muri slides ze gatoya, ariko I'm telling you this, I finally exercised my talent. Nicyo ubwo nashaka guhita nsoreza. Ubwo rero urumva ko nari ndahantu ariko okay, mba useful of course ku muntu nkeneye, ariko nari nkeneye ku extendinga in an activity like this one, aho noneho where there is no motivation, financial motivation nk'uko ibindi mbikora mu buzima busanzwe under consultancy cyangwa se ibindi, ariko this time I'm working like the only motivation is I, and it is the strongest. Ubwo ngibyo ibintu nabashije kwiga nizo fears zikubwiye, and I'm still managing them. Thank you.
Wow, that's great to have a space where you can extend your abilities. Thank you, Christopher. Let us hear from Gentil. Gentil, what were your fears before you joined the program, and what have you learned for this time?
For me, reka mu kinyarwanda njya ngikunda. Njyewe navuga ngo ubwoba nari mfite ntabwo wenda bwari bwinshi, bwari buke. Navugaga nise ubu iyi program nyine igiye kuba imeze gute, nari mfite nyine ntabwo ngo nafite amatsiko cyane kuri program uburyo iteye, nibaza ese ntabwo izaba challenge ko bavugaga ngo harimo assessment, harimo iki, nkabase ibyo bizamini nzabishobora cyangwa nzajya ntsindwa. Noneho ndangije ariko ibyo bivaho, then navuga ngo nicyo nari mfite iki kibazo. Noneho tugiye ku byo navuga ngo namaze kwiga from the first program until now, icya mbere navuga nuko nabashije gufata ibintu seriye, ikintu kijyanye no kuba umuntu yaha agaciro cyane, kuba yakwiga cyangwa yakwimenya bihagije, kubera ko hari ubwo wenda yego nari ndi muri iyo nzira, ariko ugasanga nshobora kuba hari ubwo ngera nkacika intege, nkumva nyine ni nkaho ni njyenyine ubirimo bitewe na society mbamo cyangwa abantu tubana, usanga wenda nta n'ibyo batekereza, bivuga bakakubwira ko uhaze wowe uba wijuse. So rero nabo ngo namaze kwigamo ko burya uba ufite izo nshingano zo kubasha kwita ku buzima bwawe 100%, ukamenya icyo waziye hano gukora. Ikindi navuga, nigeze gusoma muri program rimwe nkavuga ati sure the word I am God, nyine ko turi the same, gukoresha iryo jambo urabona kuba dusa n'Imana, yego umuntu najyaga mbikoresha kuba nakoresha ko nanjye ndi Imana, nibuka nkibisoma navuze se ubu na can I say it too, ariko icyo naje gusobanukirwa ni uko Imana iri muri njye, navuga ngo ni njye muyobozi n'ubundi w'ibikorwa byose, cyangwa se w'icyo nakora kugira ngo icyo iyo Mana yampamagariye gukora ngikore. So far rero navuga ngo hano hari igihe njye nkunda kubyina wenda sari bikazanamo, hari ubwo nibuka wenda ko maze gusoma cyangwa maze kwiga, maze gukora assessment, nkahita niha bonus yo guhita nshyira nk'akaririmba nkakabyina, and then so navuga ngo ndi enjoying for real. Nakoze.
Wow, it's a great experience from Gentil. Ndabona Christophe arimo arabaza ngo yarasohotse gatoya, arimo aribaza icyo Gentil yavuze. Gentil yavuze ko nta bwoba bwinshi yari afite muri program mbere y'uko ayijoininga, ariko ubu ngubu from now arimo aragenda yisobanukirwa. Mbere ikintu yungutsemo yari azi ko Imana afite ishusho yayo, ariko she could not say I am God as the Bible says it to the world. And from now she can exercise her potentials, and she feels she's in a position of fulfilling the potentials in which God put in her. I think paraphrasing and summarizing, that's what she said, and that's great. It's a great testimony. It's a great thing.
Paul Gentil.
Oh, okay. Gentil yaravuze ko muri fears yagize, hari igihe umuntu ahitamo gukora ikintu hakaza abantu basa nk'abamuca intege, bati urahaze, urirata. Abantu bajya muri porogaramu nk'izi ngizi niza bahaze, nyine urumva ni urucantege, ariko yabashije kubitsinda. Nibwo rero Willy yahise amubwira ati pole, kuko ibintu nk'ibyo nyine bibaho. Iyo ushatse kwitabira porogaramu nk'izi ngizi, ibintu nk'ibi nyine ntabwo wabura abaguca intege. Yeah, and it is understandable. Okay, you can say.
Nari ngiye kongeraho ko nyine ukuntu biba bigoranye, ukuntu hari ubwo akenshi mba mfite amajano, hari ayo mfite yo guhera nko muri 2018 gutyo kugeza n'ubu. Hari ubwo umuntu aza akambaza niba ibitabo nanditse bitari byuzura, ugasanga nyine aragucalenjinze, ariko nta kundi kuko ubuzima n'ubwawe urakomeza. Ariko ikindi wenda wasoma nk'igitabo runaka umuntu akakubwira ngo ibyo urimo ariko ni ibituma udakomeza, ahubwo wakabaye wenda ushaka ibindi ujyamo, ariko ukareka kwirirwa gusoma wiga ukora iki. So ariko navuga ngo tuba dukwiriye gukomeza iyi nzira, kuko zitayikoze nta wundi wabidukorera, kuko nta muntu ujya uryama ngo asinzire ngo arari gutekereza inzozi za Gentil, ni njyewe ugomba kubikora. So navuga ngo rero twese hamwe reka dukomeze twite ku buzima bwacu. Murakoze.
It's a great lesson to know that you are in charge of our lives. We are responsible and accountable for our action. There is a saying which say, you reap what you sow. Umuntu asarura icyo yabibye. And to be responsible, to know that you're responsible for your life, it's a great thing. And ndabona amasaha twari dufite adufasha, ariko I will share with something. You know, if you have to share, I feared also that people may not understand this thing, but find people who understand this program and who are willing to join. It was a great fit for me. I said, okay, bake beza baruta benshi bari mu Kigali, bagendera mu Kigali. Ariko niba hari umuntu ubasha kumva ko porogaramu nk'iyi ngiyi ari ingirakamaro, ni ibintu by'ingenzi. Nanjye mu gikari nahoraga n'abantu bakambwira bati izi porogaramu ntago zikora, ariko noneho ngahura n'abandi bambwira bati wow, it's a great program, I have to join, or I wish you joined. Ibintu nk'ibyo nyine, wow, I said that's great. And what I learned is that to share your story, it builds others. Sharing stories, that's why I start with these programs of sharing our testimonies. When you share, you know something. We can even nubwo wirata duha icyigisho cy'uno munsi, ariko ubu muri iyi minota mike twizamo ibintu byinshi. So I said if I share the stories and I learn some people's stories, I'll be learning so much because hari igihe ibyo twiga ibyo mu bitabo mu masomo bishobora kuba theories ariko ubuhamya ibintu umuntu yanyuzemo biba biri practical, very practice, you can try it kuko ni ibintu byakunze, iyo byarakunze kuri bishobora gukunda, nawe bidakunze waboneramo indi nzira ikunda, ariko ubuhamya nyine buba burenze theories, buba buri ibikorwa, ibintu byagiye mu ngiro. Okay, let me hand the microphone to Willy. He shared us also with this question: what were the fears he had, and what he has learned or gained so far? And then he will continue with the session of lesson 4. Willy, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Obed, for leading the icebreaker session. So going quickly to the point. So my greatest fear during the program was, consistency, and, delivering this content, because this content is a little bit, so you have to be careful when you are delivering it, because you risk to lose everyone. Like, when you are sharing that there is a purpose, you have potential, you have an identity. You are an expression of God. You are an individual expression of God. So you are an individualized nature of God. So you are literally God. I mean, your core being is God. So sometimes, it can be a bit challenging. My biggest fear, I can say, are we going to be consistent? Can we really do this? Can we really build the program as you see it? If it a weekly schedule, if it structure so that was, I would say that was something I was quite not worried, but aware of it. But which is, it was the most pressing thing that was in my mind. Kubera ko ikindi kintu kindi bijyana n'ibyo ngibyo nyine byo kuba content iri imeze gutyo, harimo n'ikintu cyo gushaka kudeliveringa ibintu biri valuable. Kuvuga abantu nimbigisha muri no program batazagenda bavuga ngo yadupfunyikiye amazi nta kintu kirimo, because I always hear some comments on YouTube, ugasanga abantu bari criticizing these influencers bavuga, what, I've attended his programs. Hey, by the way, these programs, like the ones we are learning right now, ziba zihenze cyane, it's over $2,000, 3,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15,000 So ugasanga abantu baravuga, what, we paid $15,000 sorry, but we didn't get anything na kintu kiri solid twakuyemo. So I can say that was also my worry. Ndi kuvuga, I want to deliver something umuntu uzavamo hano. That's why we give you study guides, that's why we give you recordings, no kugira ngo umuntu uzavamo hano azaba afite package ifatika. Yeah, so I was like, I want to really give I wasn't saying it was a worry changa, literally a fear, but it was a concern. Ndi kuvuga, I really want to deliver something good. Kuko buriya, even niyo nigishije muri church, I really mbashaka gutanga my best, mashaka gutanga ibintu byiza. So I'm like, I have to deliver the best that I can give. Yeah. So thank you very much, Obed, for leading us on the icebreaker. Mr. Eve is joining us. Eve, amakuru wadusuhuzaho gatoya. He's connecting the audio. Eve, wiriwe neza?
Wiriwe. Okay. Yeah, no.
Hello. His mic is
Hello.
muted. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Eva Makuru.
Amakuru ni meza, urimo kunyumva?
Ndimo kukumva. Usanze dutangiye twari turangije icebreaker yacu. We were sharing we were sharing ibyo twagendinze muri program na fears twari dufite mbere yo kuza muri program. Would you take like 3 minutes ukadusharinga nawe mbere yuko dutangira?
Wow. Etwaye.
Okay, no problem. Let's start next time, no problem. No problem. Let's start the class, no problem. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Let's start the program. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, guys, so let's start. Hope you can all see my screen. Okay, yeah, so thank you very much for this opportunity to share, you know, to learn together. It's a blessing for me, and it's a privilege for me when I get time, to share with people what I've learned. So it's a moment that I respect a lot, and it's something I don't take for granted. So it's really an honor for me to be, to have a privilege to talk to God's people every Friday evening. So I'm really grateful, and I thank you guys for making it to this Friday. So we are very grateful for the week, and a week has been, it's 5 days in a row. People, in different, different settings, different businesses, different engagements, but we are grateful that we are still alive at the end of the week, at the end of the 5 days of the week, the working days. So it's really something to be grateful for. So we are resuming our program, and so this is course 4, level 2. We'll be discussing how to discover and release your talent. But before, okay, I think I'm going to go through the comments nabonye abantu baduhaye muri when we collect the assessment. Some people give us feedback. I think I'm going to comment on that during the Q&A, no problem. So today, Lero, we'll be talking about how to discover and release your talent. So I would start, the presentation with a quick recapitulation on what a personal development journey is. So personal development is a journey. That's what I keep, that's what I teach. That's what I tell people. That's what I've experienced. Mu buzima bwanjye ntabwo nabonye personal development ari ikintu cya quick fix. It's not a quick fix, ni urugendo. So ni urugendo rero rugira phases. I've come to understand that the personal development journey, according to me, according to what I've experienced, runyura muri 7 phases. So izi phase umuntu wazinyuzemo, you are going to, okay, nuri kuzinyuramo. Hari ibyo Gentil arimo arasharinga ari kuvuga ngo, the way people bash you, the way people, they are like, what are you doing? Why can't you go out and do what everybody is doing? But they don't understand that personal development journey, that personal development is a journey, but also on our side, we have to understand. So that's why you keep going. So scaling, it will help you to understand that you have to keep going. The journey may be rough, the journey may be hard, because let me tell you guys, to experience life on earth to its fullest, to reach that level you're experiencing ubuzima to its fullest, it takes work, it takes hard work. Nta kintu kiza. Let me tell you something. Mujye mureba nk'ukuntu bakora zino tarmac roads za kaburimbo, murebe ukuntu babigenza. You know, they beat the road, they dig down, they put, you know, zira za gudon, bagatsindagira caterpillars, everything. So it's really these tractors. So kugira ngo ubone umuhanda uri smooth, imodoka zicaho. So there is work. Kuba, you know, to shine in life, there is a price for it. Let me tell you something. Mujya mubona nk'ukuntu buji imeze. Kugira ngo ekando yake kuri uyibona, there is something that is being burnt. Kugira ngo imodoka igende, hari mazutu itwikwa. Kugira ngo amashanyarazi yake, hari energy, electrons, protons, neutrons, biriya byose hagomba. So kugira ngo habeho a result, there is an energy that have been lost. There is something that have been. Let me give you an example. Kugira ngo umwana uvutse w'uruhinja kugira ngo avemo umugabo agende. Let me give you an example. Uribuka umunsi wa mbere ugitangira kugenda. The first day you were learning to work. You fell down. Your knees were trembling. Your joints were crazy. They were hurting. You know, learning how to talk. It's a struggle. It takes work. Nta kintu na kimwe mu buzima uzageraho kikoroheye. Never. So everything is tough. Everything you have to reach it after working hard. Kubera ko nyine, there is beauty in hard work. There is beauty in sweat. You can see an athlete kugira ngo atsindire an Olympic medal. There is sweat. We really have about athletes like, you know, these athletes like, you know, let's say Usain Bolt n'abandi, you know, uzasanga they spent years training. Bagafata amezi ya training, amezi menshi cyane ya training. They are training kuraninga iminota 5 kuri Jeux Olympiques. Can you imagine training for a whole year kugira ngo uziruka ahantu haresha na metero 100? That's crazy. So it takes work. There is nothing amazing that is going to flourish out of you without a process, without growth, without some, without hurting a little bit. So it's going to be, so you have to understand that your personal development is a journey. You are developing your person. You are developing your person. It means you have to mature into that person. You have to grow. Ikintu cyose rero involving a growth, there is sweat. So the first phase is inspiration. So a journey, a personal development journey, nayitangiriye ku buzima bwanjye bwite. Ngewe personal development nayitangiye nkuko, as I usually tell you guys, naitangiye at a very young age because I've had an opportunity to be raised in a family that encouraged us to discover ourselves. So phase ya mbere rero ihera kuri inspiration. Umuntu wese ahera kuri inspiration. Someone inspires you. Miles Monroe niwo uvuga ngo leadership is the capacity to inspire people. A leader is going to inspire someone. So uhura n'umuntu akakubwira ikintu ugakanguka. There is an inspiration. It's like disturbing something you have inside. Phase 2 ijya kuri hunger and curiosity. So you start being hungry and being curious to know what is this thing that I'm feeling inside. So I'm sharing this kugira ngo n'umuntu ucitse intege cyangwa se wumva he's like ibi bintu ndimo bizarangira. I'm telling you something, to start gaining something from your talents, from your potential. You are going to pass through this process. Now the next one is discovery and awakening. Iyo umuntu atangiye kugira curiosity, utangira gukanguka. You start awakening. Marimo murabivuga barimo barasharinga ama testimonies yabo. The reason why you go after what you want ni ukubera ko watangiye gukanguka. When you are awakened, you start to see the side of life utaruzi. Ngewe ntangira kugira awakening yanjye yatangiye muri 2014 niho yatangiye, kuko natangiye ibintu bya personal development nko muri za let's see, muri 2000, okay, when my dad started inspiring me cyane muri za 2007 2008, ndagenda bigeze muri 2014. That's when I started waking up. I started waking up to the person I am. That's when I met Dr. Miles Monroe. I read his books. His books changed my life completely. Tangira kubaho ubuzima meze nkaho ndi mu yindi sphere. So iyo watangiye personal development journey ugeze kuri no phase 3, ikintu uzabona cya mbere, people will call you crazy. Uzajya uvuga ibintu abantu bavuga, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Kuko most of the time iyo ugeze kuri no stage ya discovery and awakening, inshuti zawe nyinshi ziba zitarahagera. Inshuti zawe, niyo mpamvu iyo ugeze kuri discovery and awakening, most of the time I advise people to change their inner circle. Iyo ugeze kuri discovery and awakening, I advise you to change your inner circle directly. Kubera ko nuguma muri ya circle wakuriyemo y'abantu bagisinziriye, they are going to drag you down. They are going to drag you back. They are going to drag you back. Niyo mpamvu iyo ugeze kuri awakening, you have to change your circle. Now, in the phase ikurikiraho rero na application na wisdom, what I call, the wisdom of knowing something. When you know, there is 3 phases of knowledge. Knowledge is information, comprehension, and wisdom. So you ugeze rero kuri wisdom, you start applying what you have learned. Utangira kubaho ubuzima buri muri purpose. Ngiye ntangira awakening, natangiye kuvuga abantu bakavuga, what are you talking about? Ko twumva wahinduye language. What is that? Nibiki. Then I started applying it. When I started applying what I was learning, my life began to change. My life began to change. My life began to expand. Natangiye kubona ko, when they say, the people who are around you, they are going to define the person you become. Ntangira kuba invited in different conferences, ntangira kujya mu community of different people, including, like the Global Shapers, Bright Future Cornerstone, n'izindi nyinshi. So I started meeting people who were ahead of me. Kubera ko natangiye ku applying the things I was learning. So iyo rero muri discovery na awakening, we are very exciting. Ariko iyo bigeze muri application, you are going to find ko sometimes you are going to struggle a little bit. Kubera ko this application, this wisdom, you gain wisdom by applying something. So iyo rero muri application bizana na challenges zayo. So don't be discouraged. Nugera muri application, the road is going to be hard. I'm telling you this kugira ngo the personal development journey yawe ibe smooth. Nuhura n'ikibazo uzajya uvuga ngo this is fine, this is what I'm supposed to go. Ikindi ingi ni roadmap yawe. This is your roadmap. Ugomba kumenya kuri roadmap yawe ahantu ugeze. Now the next one is confidence and poise. So confidence and poise, uba watangiye kubona ko what you are applying birakora, it's true. Uba watangiye kubona result, ugatangira kugira confidence. That's when a person atangira gushininga. Ugatangira kuvuga ngo, you know what, bya bindi natekerezaga ntago ari byo. Ibi ngibi ndi ku applying, it is working. When you apply something igakora, it gives you confidence, it gives you poise. Poise bishatse kuvuga kuba comfortable in your own skin. It gives you confidence. Iyo rero wageze kuri no stage ya confidence na poise, ntago uba ugifite ikibazo cyo kuvuga ngo eske what people think about me, how people are going to see me. Icyo bakubwira cyose iyo wageze kuri no level ya confidence and poise, nta kibazo uba ugifite cyo kuvuga ngo ibyo abantu bagutekerezaho cyangwa bakubwira. The next one, you become a philosopher. What is a philosopher? A philosopher is someone who have discovered his own way of living. That's what a philosopher means. A philosopher ntago ari umuntu udashokoje imisatsi cyangwa se umuntu uvuga ibintu biri complicated cyane. No, a philosopher is simply someone who have discovered his own unique way of living, his unique and simple way of living. Iyo umaze kugira confidence and poise, iyo umaze ku applying bya bindi uri gusoma with the person, the things you are learning, it starts becoming your life. It gives you confidence. Noneho utangira ku discoveringa uburyo bwawe bwo kubaho, uburyo bwawe buri unique. That's where umuntu atangira kuvuga ngo I am this. Ahangaha niho uba utangiye kuvuga ngo I am truly this. I was born for that. I was born to do this. I was put here on earth gukora kintu. Akenshi you discovering a life purpose yawe, ikintu discoveringa kuri no stage ya philosopher nicyo uburi cyo buriye. Kubera ko waranyuze mu bintu byinshi, waranyuze mu rugendo rurerure. Byamfashe imyaka 7 kugira ngo nkore iriya sentence mujya mubona ngo my life purpose is to help people realize their full potential through personal development. That's my life purpose. your life purpose statement yani. It took me like 5 years, 6, 7 years kugira ngo crafting. So urumva rero, that's when a philosopher is born. That's when a philosopher is born, when you know without any shadow of doubt who you are. Now, the last one there, you become a teacher. You become a teacher. Iyo umaze guhinduka a philosopher, one who has his own way of living, kubera ko iyo way of living yawe iba iri kuzana benefits, igikurikiraho ni iki rero? Utangira kubyigisha abandi. Iyo utangiye kubyigisha abandi, uba ugarutse noneho kuri ya stage ya inspiration, then you start inspiring. Nuko nguko personal development cycle igenda. So nibyo rero nabereka ibiri hano kuri no scale iyi ngiyi mubona. So you start by inspiration, ukazamuka kuri awakening, ukajya kuri wisdom, ukajya kuri confidence, ukaba philosopher, then you become a teacher, you start inspiring people. So that's the personal development scale. Aho waba uri hose mu buzima bwawe, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Buri rugendo rwose rugira rugira nyine the challenges zarwo ruzana. Buri stage yose igira its own challenges. So don't worry. So I'm teaching you this because my purpose is to let people know, is to let you guys know that you don't have to struggle through the journey. The pain you are going through right now is normal. It's okay. It's part of the journey. It's just a stepping stone. So turangije rero level 1, twabonyemo purpose, tubonamo potential na identity. So the level 1, it deals with discovering who you are. It deals with discovering who you are. So level 2, it's about talent, vision, and service. So tonight turaza kuba turi kuvuga kuri talent quickly. Now, level 3 rero ni self-manifestation, ivuga kuri competence, expertise, and opportunity. Now, back to our 5 golden questions. These questions duhora tuzisubiramo. So today we're still dealing with what can I do. So iyo rero uri kwibaza kino kibazo cya what can I do, you are questioning your strength, you are questioning your capabilities, you are questioning your real abilities. Iki ni kibazo ubundi personal development. Guys, personal development is a journey of questions. When you are discovering yourself, you have to ask yourself so many questions. You have to ask yourself, you won't be muri za 5 questions, but you have to ask yourself so many questions kugira ngo ubashe because a questions open the mind. A conclusion closes the mind, but the questions open the mind. When you ask yourself the questions, when you ask yourself those questions, a lot of questions, what is my capability? What is my strength? What is my real abilities? That's when you start growing. Growth starts with question, because a question is a challenge, and the challenge will help you to level up. Now, recap kuri definition rero. Twatangire tuvuga kuri theocentric. What is a theocentric life? A theocentric life is a life which has God at the center. What do I mean by God at the center? Icyo nshaka kuvuga by God at the center, I mean that ibintu byose ukora, it comes from your spirit. It comes from your spirit. It comes from the God aspect of your life. That's what a theocentric life means. Theocentric bivuga theocentric. Theo bivuze God, centric is at the center. So God at the center. Ngewe nahisemo a theocentric life path because it is simply what has worked for me. So a theocentric life ni chingi chibifuza. It's God at the center. People choose to build their life upon different things, but a theocentric life, it's a life which has God at the center. God at the center is the God in you, the God you are. You get me? So it means the higher aspect, your spirit. It is a life built upon the information that comes from your spirit, not information that comes from the outside world. Purpose is why you were born. Passion is your natural drive. Potential is who you could be, but haven't manifested yet. Talent is your seed capital. A gift is a talent. Now, your talent is the investment capital, because when you came, that's what I always explain when I'm teaching these courses. I always tell you, when God created you, when God created you, he saw a problem that needed a solution. Iravuga ngo, how can I solve that problem? He created a person to solve that problem. So he expressed himself in the physical aspect, so he expressed himself, and then he wrapped you into the body, and he deposited you in your mother's womb so that you can be born in a specific location for a specific reason. But the story does not stop there. The story goes with also the talent that he gave you. So he gave you tools to manifest your solution. Tala yawe ni igishoro. Tala yawe ni igishoro. Tala yawe ni seed funding. Tala yawe is what will give you a pivot. Tala yawe is where you start. So nukuvuga ngo, if you don't use your talent, you are not exploring, you are not using your seed capital. Umuntu aguhaye igishoro ukagenda ukakirya, cyangwa ukagenda ukakiwestinga, ukakibika, ukagikoresha nabi, don't expect something to grow out of that those seeds, that investment capital that he has given you. Your talent is your wealth. Ubutunzi bwawe buhishe mu mpano yawe. So ukugomeza upfukirana impano yawe, you are hindering, you are blocking your wealth. You are blocking your wealth. Your wealth cannot be manifested if you don't allow your talent to shine. Kubera ko your talent is your seed capital. Ubutunzi bwawe buri mu gishoro cyawe. Ntabwo Imana ishobora kurema umuntu ngo imudipozinga hano ku isi kuza gusuffering. Umuntu wese usuffering hano ku isi is because he have not yet discovered his seed capital. Iyo utaramenya igishoro cyawe icyo ari cyo, you are going to struggle every time. Cyangwa iyo ukigishakisha. Ariko iyo ukigishakisha, that's a very good start. That's why habaho support system. That's why tudakura ngo twite umwana adakura ngo ahite yuzura ingobyi. Hari imyaka uba ukeneyemo support, ariko hari n'imyaka noneho uba waratangiye gukoresha cya gishoro cyawe. Let me give you an example. Hari igihe ushobora kwibaza ngo, you know what, ngewe n'ubundi I'm better off. Ubuzima ndiho burampagije, I'm just okay. But let me tell you something. If you are not tapping into your talent, if you are not tapping into your investment capital, you are living under your potential. You are running. Ni nko kubona imodoka ifite capacity yo kugenda ibirometero 320 ku isaha, urumva ikagendera kuri 80 cyangwa 40. So you are going below. You are running below your capacity or your capability. That's why it's very important to tap into your talent. Because let me tell you something. Umuntu waguhaye igishoro azakikubaza. You know, your talent, because a talent is how God expresses himself. So you are the chief investment officer of your life. Nta wundi muntu uzaza gushira iyo mpano yawe at work. No one except you. That's why you have to tap into it right now as we speak. That's why you don't have to let it sleep. Because when you let your talent sleep, you are letting your wealth off. So the purpose of this course is to help you discover your talent, nurture your talent, and monetize your talent. That's the purpose of it. That's the purpose of the course. So the current situation, our society that we live in right now regards talent. It disregards talent most of the time. Hari abantu bazi ko impano ziba hari ukuririmba gusa, gushushanya gusa, cyangwa kubyina gusa, cyangwa gukora ibintu bijyanye na art. No, talking to people is a talent. Taking care of babies is a talent. You know, marriage counseling is a talent. You know, therapy is a talent. You know, comedy is a talent. You know, being good in graphic design, it's a talent. Being a good video editor, it's a talent. You know, being good at pressing clothes, it's a talent. But today, society has classified some talents. That's why it's very important. But now, we kugenda bishira because of the internet. because of the internet. Uzasanga hari abantu bafite amatalent muri agriculture, abantu bafite amatalent muri technology, abantu bafite amatalent muri nursing, abantu bafite amatalent muri driving, abantu bafite amatalent muri teaching, abantu bafite amatalent muri noneho ugasanga nko muri football, he has mastered a certain thing, football tricks, I don't know, anything. Ubu ngubu it's very easy because your talent can be exposed online. So your talent is the last option. Muzajya mubyumva most of the time abantu bavuga ngo abantu bagiye bajya mu muziki, abantu bagiye bajya muri entrepreneurship, abantu bagiye bajya mu bintu byo kwikorera cyangwa se mu bindi bintu bijyanye na umupira, art, ibintu nk'ibyo. Uzasanga most of the time society classifies those people, uzasanga barabigiyemo kubera ko that was the only option. But I want to tell you that your talent is your first option. If you don't explore your talent as the first option, ukazategereza kujyayo warasufferinze, that's a very big problem. You have to exercise it now. It's your your talent is going to save you. Your talent is going to save you. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Hari abantu utazigera uhura nabo because you did not explore your talent. Hari ahantu utashobora kugera except if you explore your talent. Because when you explore your talent, you get discovered. You get discovered. Ngewe hari ahantu ntari kugera uyu munsi iyo nza kuba narapfukiranye impano indimo. Impano yo kumenya, how to help people realize their full potential. Impano yo kumenya how to convey ideas, through speech. Impano yo kumenya how to inspire people. Impano yo kumenya how to write, how to make a good composition of words, how to communicate to people. Impano yo kumenya how to discover a problem into something. That's why I do consulting. There are people I could have never met if I could have never tapped into my talent. So today people pay me because of my talent. Today I meet people I could have never met if I could have never discovered my talent or tapped into it. So that's why the Bible says it will make room for you. It will make room for you and it will bring you before great men. So what is a talent? A talent is your natural ability. It is your natural strength. It is your seed capital. It is your source of wealth. It is your ticket to greatness. I like this. I like this one. It is your ticket to greatness. You can never be great if you don't tap into your talent. What is to be great? To be great is to become the best version of yourself. Is to become the person God created you to be. That's what greatness means. And when you become that person, you cannot, when you become the person God created you to be, you can't be poor. You can't. You can't be poor. Your greatness is linked to wealth. Because everything God created is successful. But let me give you an example. Icyerekana yuko everything God has created is successful. You will find that birds don't learn to swim. It's just their natural talent. Birds don't learn to fly. Fish don't learn to swim. It's just natural. It just flows like that. When a fish swims, it's successful. So the success of a bird is rated by its capacity to fly. Capacity to fly. Are you flying? Are you flying today? Are you swimming? Are you using your talent? Are you holding back your greatness? Are we going to know you? Are we going to know God through you? It's your key to fulfillment. It's God's individualized nature. Let me tell you something. Impamvu abantu batamenya Imana nkuko bakagombye kuyimenya. It's because few people explore their talents. Many people die with what they have. Many people die with what they have. Many people die without tapping into their talents. Your talent is that unique ability that you have to tazi, that you know, but you have never tapped into. That's why it's very important. That's why it's very important. Let me tell you something. gukoresha kwexplora no kwexposing impano yawe ntabwo ari wowe bifitiye akamaro gusa. No, it's also your mission on earth. Your mission on earth is to fill the earth with God's glory, which is God's nature, individualized in individual talents of people. Every talent is a gift, but every gift is not a talent. This is the difference between a gift and a talent. Tala yose ufite, it's a gift. Ariko gift yose ntabwo ari tala. Someone can give you a gift of a car, a gift of a house, a gift of a laptop, a gift of a phone. But every talent is a gift. Every talent is a gift. It's a gift from God, given to you by grace for a purpose. A talent is a gift given to you by grace, but for a purpose. It's not just there. You are supposed to expose it so that we can know God. So that's why people get it twisted. Gukorera Imana ntabwo ari ukuba pastor. No. When a football player plays well, he's a talent. When an entrepreneur leads his business correctly, exposing his talents, an entrepreneur is serving God. That's your ministry. That's where you belong. If you can, if someone has a gift to, review documents, if you review that document in an amazing way, using your talent of reviewing documents, you are serving God, literally. So attributes of a talent, every talent must be discovered. You have to discover it. It is buried inside of you. You have to discover it. Kubera ko ntabwo uvuka na manual, ntabwo uvuka impano zawe zanditse ku rupapuro. No. Impano zawe ntabwo uvuka zanditse ku rupapuro. You have to discover it. And the process of discovering it is going to make you a person who is worthy to carry the talent. Let me tell you something. Uzi impamvu Imana utavuka talent zawe zanditse ku rupapuro? Ni ukubera ko the process yo kuzidiscoveringa izatuma ugira ubushobozi bwo kuzihandling. That's the reality of it. When you are in the process of discovering your talent, you are going to gain the muscles to handle it, because talent comes with different things. It comes with money, it comes with fame, it comes with challenges, it comes with people, it comes with responsibilities. How in the world are you going to handle those responsibilities if you are not trained to do it? That's why you have to discover it. Process naberetse kuri slide yambe. The process I showed you on the first slide, that's the process. That's why we have a process. A talent must be cultivated. You have to cultivate your talent because it's a seed. Your talent is a seed. It was given to you as a seed. If you don't cultivate your seed, then do not expect fruits. Your talent, impano yawe ugomba kuyikorera. You have to enrich, you have to put it in the right soil so that it can blossom through the things you consume, through the things you do, through your trainings, through the people you relate to. You have to nurture it. You have to nurture it. Imana iyo utayigaburiye, iyo urubuto rudashyizwe mu butaka, iyo urubuto rudashyizwe mu butaka ngo rube rukorerwe, you can't see fruits. The seed is going to perish. A talent must be served. A talent must be served. After cultivating and nurturing your talent, you have to serve it so that people can enjoy it, so that it can solve a problem, so that it can give you results. It can give you outcomes. It can give you a life that you deserve. Whoever is struggling, he's not serving others. He's not serving his talents. So after nurturing it, you have to serve it. You nurturing the talent yawe, ukaikultiva. One I discovering it. Who is serving it? It's like cooking food. Can you imagine? Cooking food and never give it to anybody. It's just insane. Your talent must be protected. You have to protect your talent. You have to protect it. When they put seeds, iyo abantu bari gutera imbuto zikiri hasi, zikiri mu butaka, hatari habaho breakthrough, they put fence around the fields. Niyo mpamvu abantu baklotira imirima. Abantu baklotira imirima simply because they don't want, the seeds to be destroyed. Kuko ziba zitarakura. Tala yawe rero, it has to be protected. It has to be protected. It has to be cared for. Ndibuka hari umupasiteri umwe wigeze kutuyobora muri church. Akajya twigisha. I'm a singer, by the way. I'm a singer, I play guitar. I'm a musician. So uwo mupasiteri yajyaga atwigisha how to take care of your voice. Akatubwira iyo uje kuririmba, wirinda kunywa ibintu bikonje cyane. Iyo hakonje, you have to wear a scarf. You have to protect your talent. You have to protect your wealth. Hari ahantu utajya because your talent is going to be disregarded. Cyangwa se is going to be harmed. You have to protect it. Urubuto bararuproteja. Imbuto ziba ziri fragile. By the way, talent is fragile. Your talent utarayitransformingamo ikindi kintu ibiri fragile. Ibiri very fragile. So how to identify your talents? Tala yawe, it's that special ability, as I was saying. Ni ikintu wifitemo, n'ubushobozi wifitemo, ushobora ku-exercisinga without prior training, and you amaze people. That's your talent. That's your talent. Ni ikintu ushoboye abantu bose badashoboye kwa. That's it. Sometimes you will call it a hobby. It may be dancing, it may be acting, it may be writing, it may be counseling, it may be mathematics, it may be physics, it may be science, it may be teaching people, it may be inspiring, speaking, drawing, driving, running, anything. Ikintu cyose ukora neza abandi bantu batagikora neza. That's your talent. Sometimes unachita hobby. That's your talent. And it is your job to cultivate it, to nurture it, to protect it, and to serve it. It's a unique skill. It's a solution to an existing problem. Tala iyo ariyo yose ibisolving ikibazo. Impano yawe icyo wita impano ufite. It's solving a problem. It is given to you to solve a problem. Iyo uyifite rero ukaba uyinjoyinga, idasolving ikibazo, it's just a hobby. Then there is a problem. Then there is a challenge. It's not a problem, it's a challenge. Then you have to find a problem that your talent is supposed to address. Ni ikihe kibazo talent yanjye igomba ku addressing? Maybe you draw, maybe you love graphic design, maybe you love knitting, maybe you love running, maybe you love maybe you love cooking. Your talent of cooking is given to you to solve a problem. It's given to you to solve a problem. Maybe it's a malnutrition problem. Maybe you are good at running. You can discover things that are related to running, or you can participate in a competition, and then people are going to be happy. Then you have solved the problem. But it has to address something. It has to be used somewhere. Kubera ko, why? Because the principal purpose of talent is to demonstrate God's unique attributes, solve problems, and make money out of it. You can only make money if you solve a problem. You can only make money when you solve a problem. No, the principal purpose of talents are kugira ngo, first of all, you demonstrate God's unique abilities, but again, you make money out of it. That's the full cycle. If ufite impano uyu munsi kabitarimo irakwinjiriza, that's fine. It's proof yuko ugifite urugendo. You have to refine it. You have to refine it. How to develop and nurture your talents? First of all, you have to refine your talent. Talent yawe igomba kuba refined. What do I mean? Ukunguku niko umuntu adevelopa akana nurturinga talent. We have seen how to discover it. Now, how do you refine and nurture it? First of all, you have to develop and nurture it. Sorry. First of all, you have to refine it. Refining your talent means to train it. Are you a good dancer? Are you good at drawing? Are you good at speaking? Whatever you are good at, do it. Do it. Do you love graphic design? Do you love interior design? Do you love storytelling? Refine it. Do it. Attend training. Join communities. That's how you nurture it. That's how you refine it. That's how you refine it. You refine your talent by using it and training it. Serve your talent. Serve your talent, sometimes for free. Ngewe ntabwo natangiye ibintu bya consulting abantu banyishyura. No. Nakoze mu ma NGO nkakorera for free. I remember twajyaga muri za 2015. Ari NGO nari ndimo nda volunteeringamo. We were given an assignment to go in different schools kujya kwigisha ibintu bya entrepreneurship na leadership. They could send us without even tickets, just PowerPoints. But because it was an opportunity to refine and serve my talent, I went there regardless. It was an opportunity to serve my talent. So you have to serve your talent for free in the beginning. Then when people will start needing it, when you, let me tell you something. Iyo impano yawe umaze kuirifininga, it becomes so good, it becomes so amazing that people are going to pay you to exercise it. Abantu benshi bastrugglinga mu bibazo by'ubuzima because ntago baradiscoveringa ikintu cya attracting abantu. Let me tell you something. Impamvu abantu bajya mu mirima bagasoroma ibiti ntago ari uko bakunda ibiti. No. There is something, hari ibintu igiti, when a tree brings forth fruits, aho waba uri hose. Let me tell you something. There is someone who said, trees don't bring their fruits to the market. They don't. You must be refining a talent yawe. Let me teach you something which is really, really deep. Sinzi nimba I think ni abantu twarimo turaganira ejo. Hari abantu twarimo turaganira ejo ntibuka neza. And then I told them, my job is to be ready. My job is to be ready. Let me tell you something, guys. Ntabwo nta na rimwe uzaba ready ngo ubure umuntu who is going to consume your talent. Abantu benshi impamvu batabona the blessings basengera, cyangwa se abantu benshi impamvu batagira breakthrough, they are out there shouting with gifts that are undiscovered and unrefined. Kubera iki mutekereza ko hari abaspika bishyura ibihumbi 5 by'amadolari kuvuga for 1 hour? Kubera iki wumva ko hari abantu bamwe bishyura ibihumbi 10 ku kwezi, abandi bakabishyura miliyoni 10 ku kwezi? It's just the level of refinement. Let me tell you something. Niyo waba uzi gutera ipasi, niyo impano yawe yaba ari yo gutera ipasi, utera ipasi imyenda to the extent people say, wow. I'm telling you something. Ishati uzajya uyiterera ibihumbi 10 cyangwa ibihumbi 100. I don't know. Umutayeri usanzwe, let me tell you something. Umutayeri usanzwe, he knows how to put the right fitting into things. The right fitting for clothes. I'm telling you, he's going to charge any money. Hatwe tujya mu masalo. Let me give you an example. Nk'abahungu bajya mu masalo. I'm ready to pay any price for someone to trim my beard the way I want. Iyo mvuye muri salo nkabona umuntu yanshonze neza, I say, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm ready to pay any price. So ikintu cyose waba ukora, a talent yawe uko yaba imeze kose, no matter what talent you have, small or I don't care, it's going to be bought on a higher price. So the more you refine your talent, the more expensive it becomes. Nahoze mbibwira abantu, uyu munsi mwatendinze muzishyura bamwe bishyuye mwishyuye 45k ariko ntabwo iyi training izaguma ari 45k. No, we are building a global program, training program. One day this training will be costing $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. Ntabwo izaguma ubwo nyine utazayafodinga ntabwo azaba ari kuri iyo level, because the talent has been refined. Ubwo utazayafodinga at that time azaba agifite urugendo rwo kubanza gukonsuminga bya bindi biri free biri no ku rwego. That's how it is. Hari amadine uzinjiramo, you know, a ticket is $5,000, $10,000. Concert, concert yama opera muri Australia, za Australia n'ahandi cyangwa muri France. By the way, it's one of my dream. I'm dreaming that one day I will attend an opera concert in Austria or in France. That's my dream, to see the guys who have been playing violin for 95 years. Hari abantu usanga, you know, harimo abasaza who have been playing an instrument for 25 years, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. It's just amazing. How much do you think you are going to pay for that person? Millions, my dear. Let me tell you something. My consultancy, I can charge 100k people per hour, but it will not stay that way. Next month you can come and then you are going to pay $400 an hour, because I have refined my talent. Join a community. Get yourself a mentor. Kugira ngo urifining tala yawe, kugira ngo develop una nurturing tala yawe, you need a mentor. Why do you need a mentor? A mentor no umuntu uzaza. What I'm doing right now, it's sort of teaching you, but it's also mentoring you. No umuntu uzagufasha kukubwira ngo, don't worry bro, don't worry my son, don't worry cousin, don't worry friend, don't worry whatever. Ibi nabinyuzemo. No umuntu uzakwereka the system. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Hari uburyo ibintu bikorwamo. When you don't have a mentor, uzarindagira. You are going to be experimenting with life. You don't have to, you know, a mentor saves you from stupid errors. That's why you need a mentor. Most of the time in every area of your life, you need a mentor to save yourself from stupid mistakes. Hari amakosa utagomba gukora. So I had a mentor. So this was my mentor, Eric. He mentored me since he took where my dad left off. Yakoreye papa mungata somehow. You know, when I'm Miles Monroe, I've never met Miles Monroe, but I believe I know stuff about him that even the people who have lived him have never understood. You know, harije mandi kuganira n'abantu baba bari muri close network ya Miles Monroe, and then I say something. Mbabwira n'itariki byabereyo. You know, I was discussing with people at the office, turi kuganira. There is the first time Miles Monroe taught the kingdom. Mbabwira itariki yabivuze. And the conference and the year. Because that's what a mentor does. You know, Eric picked where my dad left off. So niwe wanyigishije kuba a professional. You know, I was very young at this time. I think I was like 19. You know, you see how I was standing, just like my mentor. You know, he's the one wanyigishije gukoresha social media. You know, nujya kuri social media zanjye ukuntu zimeze, they are for professionals. Ushobora kudasanga aba follower 1,000 ngahe. But on Facebook I have 5,000. But I think on Instagram mfite nka 180. Instagram is coming through. But the way I present myself with social media, my mentor taught me that. He taught me how to dress like a professional. You see? So a mentor rero ni umuntu ugomba kuba ari no muri similar industry nk'iyo urimo. Shaka umuntu uri muri industry urimo, industry yawe cyangwa ibintu ushaka gukora. Nimba uri muri video, muri graphic, mu bwubatsi, find a mentor. shaka a mentor. Kandi a mentor hari n'igihe umuntu atakumentoringa directly muri kumwe, you know, find time, you know, muhure muganire cyangwa se document yourself. Nimba ari umuntu ufite resources ziri hanze, read books, you know, watch videos, attend conferences, meet with people. A mentor is the right mentor. Ni umuntu wakoze repeated success. Ibintu urimo yara succeeding. He has a proven system. He's willing to mentor you. I mean, a mentor has to be willing to mentor you because he has to share the knowledge with you. Agomba kuba ari willing byanga byakunda. He has to be willing, or she has to be willing to give you that. Ukunguku ni kumenya who is the right mentor. Ni umuntu muri similar industry, wagize success repeatedly, ufite a proven system muri ibyo bintu ushaka gukora, unari willing kukumentoring. That's how you become a professional. Niyo mpamvu hari ibintu uzakora. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. You know, bahoze bababwira ba Obedi yuko, you know, they are volunteering to this program. I'm learning a lot from them. You know, they are very good in details. They are very good in understanding the way we deliver things. They are kind of mentoring me. They are kind of guiding me through. You know, I'm building a multi-million-dollar coaching program. So I have to make, if it's a six-figure program, I have to deal with people who understood the industry. The education, how do I educate people in an efficient way? So how to sell your talent? Hari ibibazo bitanu ugomba kwibaza iyo utangiye gutekereza kugurisha impano yawe. Ibibazo bitanu iyo utarabisubiza, your talent is not going to be bought. So actually, so ibi bintu tuba turi kwiga, we have a limited time, but that's why we have, you know, a coaching program kugira ngo abantu babigemo through. But ibi ni ibibazo bitanu ugomba kwibaza iyo ugiye gucuruza impano yawe. First of all, is my talent solving a problem? Impano yawe ida solving ikibazo kiri real, it means nta muntu uzishyura. Iyo utaramenya ikibazo impano yawe ukemura, no one is going to pay for it. You don't know who is going to pay for it. Someone is there, but you don't know him because you don't know the problem your talent is supposed to solve. Therefore, you don't know that person. Is my talent refined? Impano yanje iri refined. Are you good? Are you good at that thing? Are you really good? Next, is my talent produced? You have to produce your talent. Ntago impano uitanga gutyo gusa. You have to produce it. Impano uyitanze gutyo gusa, iyo umaze kuyirefininga, let me tell you something. Iyo wamaze kwandika script ya filme, abacteurs bamaze guselecting abactors, igikurikiraho no guproducing a movie. Let me tell you something. Do you notice yuko after, when you have groceries around, ntabwo ushobora kurya groceries? No, you have to produce a meal. If it's a recipe, the next thing is to produce the meal. So impano yawe rero, let me tell you something. Nimba ari ukubyina, so what? Urabyina, okay, so what? Wandika stories, so what? How do you produce those stories? What do you, is a story uziproducinga miki? Uziproducinga mo movie, uziproducinga mo poem, uziproducinga miki? What do you produce out of that thing? Is my talent packaged? So you have to package your talent. Now, after refining it, why produce it, then why packaging? So you have to package it. Right packaging amuki. Eske nimba wa refining impano yo kwandika. We produce inze igitabo. Igitabo uragipackaging amiki. ushobora kukigira a coaching program, ushobora kukigira a training program, ushobora gukora a book tour. That's how you package it. That's how you package it. Nimba ufite impano, let's say yo gukora graphic design. Okay, what do you produce out of your graphics? Maybe you produce logos out of your graphic design talent. Ariko se izo logo urazikoresha miki? You have to package it. Kwavuga, maybe I do graphics, the transmitting, message. That's what people buy. Now, the next one is, do you have a system around it? Do you have a system around it so that it can be solved? So nukuvuga ngo njewe, my problem is to solve a problem of people who die without being fulfilled. My talent that I refined is the talent of teaching people how to discover their potential, or the talent of speaking. Then I produce it. I produced it into a personal development program. Then after that, ni packaging muri no program that you see, the TLP, ni packaging muri TLP. The system rero ni ingi mubona nyine. Kwigisha Friday, kohereza reminder buri wa kabiri, kohereza invitation za class buri wa gatanu mu gitondo. Iyo ni system. Guhamagara abantu tubabaza impamvu bataje, that's a system. So I'm going to automate it. That's how you sell your talent, my man. That's how you sell your talent. Impano yose ufite nimba itaranyuze muri no process, you have nothing. Your seed is unexplored, my dear. Ntuzarenganya Imana. That's how it is. Ninguha imbuto y'igishimbo, it has to go through the process. Gomba kuyitera, ukayibagarira, ukayifumbira. That's how you nurture it. That's how you package it to sell it. Ibi bintu mbigishije, it's worth millions. Iyi slide yonyine. This slide is worth millions. Because this is what people don't understand. That's why people get stuck. Ubu nukuvanga abantu bari stuck. Abantu bari stuck mo hano hagati ubu. Harimo umuntu usanga talent itari refined. Hari umuntu usanga talent itari produced. Hari umuntu usanga talent yiwe nta kibazo solving. Ataraki discovering. Voila. Talent yose solving ikibazo. But you have to discover that problem. What is it that my talent address? Cyangwa se ugasanga nta system afite around it. How can you build a business without a system? You can't. A business without a system, it's like a car bari gukurura. Nko kwicara mu modoka, iyo modoka nta engine ifite ikoresha nyine za system. Ukicara muri cya gikarakasi bakagukurura. Umunsi b'abantu bahagaritse kugukurura, nothing is going to happen. Let me tell you something. A training program umureba gutya. One day it will be automated ku buryo bitazajya biba biri live class. Yes, kugira ngo ukore live class you have to pay more. That's how you automate. That's how you automate, my buddy. That's how you automate, bro. That's how you automate. Hari abantu tuzatwohereza recording bitewe nayo bishyuye. Abatending a live class nabo it's higher. So nukuvuga ngo igihe nzaba nsinziriye ndyamye mu gitanda cyane, this training will be making money when I'm sleeping. Nibyo bita ngo rich people make money when they are sleeping. Guys, ibi bintu ndi kubigisha biri very, very, very important. Very important. Impamvu bavuga ngo rich people make money when they are sleeping is because they have a system around it. Iyi program nitumara kuyikora yagize system yamaze gufatika. We will give it to people by running. Ibindi ari software izikora. We give it to software. Nta nubwo ari abantu. We set up a virtual assistant aguhamagara kwibutsa assessment. We set up a robot ikwandikira ikubaze why didn't you attend? Itwoherereze email. That's how you do it. You have to automate it. What is the process of selling your talent? This is how you sell your talent. Number one, you have to discover it. We said it. Second, you have to identify a problem that your talent solves. What is it that your talent solves? Then you have to, I'm ready to go home all by myself and sleep in my bed. This is the best one. You have to turn your talent into a skill. Iyo talent yawe itaraba skill, forget the money, bro. Sis, forget the money. If your talent is not a skill, forget the money. You have to make it a skill. Then after making it a skill, you have to turn that skill into a service. Guys, ahangaha rero niho coaching iziramo sasa. Niho coaching iziramo. How to turn your skill into a service. Ufite skill yo gukanika ama computer. You are very good at gukanika ama computer. You are a very good programmer. But how do you turn that skill of programming into a service? That's the nugget. Let me tell you something. These modules are amazing. They're amazing. They're just amazing. Even when I was discovering, I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I'm just excited. Eh? You have to turn your skill into a service. Then you have to build a system around your service. Iyo umaze gufata skill yawe wayigize service, noneho ufata ya service ukayotomating. Kuyotomatinga ni ugukora system around it, ibintu byirunning. Nge ntago mbyuka mu gitondo ngo mbwire Christophe ngo uyu munsi uhamagara abantu n'ibiki. No, dufite system. Buri muntu wese azigiye akorera ibintu bye, buri muntu wese azigiye submitingira, buri muntu wese azigiye class itangirira, buri muntu wese azicya akora, buri muntu wese. So I don't have to wake up every morning ngira abantu ibyo bakora. No, dude, no. Nababwiye, one day this program will be in a software ijya ibikora byose, programmable. That's how you raise your value. That's how you raise your value. Nimba uzi kubyina, nimba uzi kwandika, nimba uzi kubaka, nimba uzi gutekereza, I don't know. You have to turn it into a skill, from a skill to a service, from a service to a system. Oh my God. Then you collect the feedback, you improve, you repeat. People buy fruits, not seeds. Oh my God. Hallelujah. This is just hallelujah. Ntago abantu bagura imbuto, bagura mu Kinyarwanda ni kimwe. Ntago abantu bagura urubuto, bagura imbuto. Ntago abantu bagura seeds, bagura fruits. It's just amazing how people try to sell seeds. Iyo uri kugerageza kujya gutangira business yawe, cyangwa si ibyo ukora byose, your talent is not refined. Your talent is not yet a fruit, bro. Get yourself a training. Get yourself a training. Don't call yourself a failure. You are just trying to sell seeds. Who is going to buy seeds in the world except your mom? No one is going to buy seeds. No. Everybody's looking for your fruits. That's why you are famous. Don't take it personal. People are coming for your fruits. Let me tell you something. Ibiti ntago bishobora kwicara ngo byemere ngo abantu bakunde. Abantu nyine bavuga ko bakunda ibiti. But what really people don't love mango trees. They love mangoes. Sister, they love mangoes. You just love mangoes. You don't care about the tree. You pretend, but you don't care about the tree. You just love mangoes. You just want mangoes, bro. Hey, the world needs your fruits. Get yourself behind the door. Shut the door and develop your seeds into a fruit. Vamumandazi, that's how it is. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a training. Join a community. Wake up and work. from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. Let me tell you something. Nabonye majority y'abantu barimo hano ari abakristo. Nigeze kubwira abantu ngo ku munsi w'imperuka, icyo bita umunsi w'imperuka muri Bibiliya, it will just be a PowerPoint presentation. It will just be a PowerPoint presentation. There will be two people who will be presenting. God and you. There will be God and you. If I use that metaphor. But I'm presenting the person you were supposed to be and the person you died becoming. And then they will ask you, what happened? I mean, but again, if you don't show us your talent, you will be a generational thief. Don't die with your talents unexplored. Don't die with your talents unexplored. We need what you are carrying. The world needs what you are carrying. The world needs what you are carrying. The world needs what you're carrying. And training attending, you are paying the price for that. I'm saving you trouble. Trouble. Just trouble. That's why it's very, 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 very important to learn. He who learns don't commit stupid mistakes. When you learn, when you study, when you develop what you have inside, when you go after your talent, when you go after your potential, then only then you can be fulfilled. That's why trainings like this exist. Training like this exists. Training like this exists for people who have discovered something inside of them, who believe they have something they can offer the world, and they are willing to go after it. They are willing to pay the price. Let me tell you something. Don't expect people to run. They can get. Do you think people are going to pay something you have not refined? No. That's why uzimamvu abakoresha baka experience. Nukwera kuba bavuga bati no say no one wants na muntu ushaka ikintu kitari refined. Everyone just wants to be fine. Refine is to make it fine again. It is fine, but you have to make it fine again. You make it fine again by studying, by learning. So don't be discouraged. You are doing a great job. You are doing yourself a favor. And I'm doing my job. So God bless you. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this this class has instilled into you, has pointed your awareness to your talent. It has shined, it has unveiled something special that is in you that we need to explore. And it is going to drive you to pay the price, whatever the price, that it is put on your talent to be exposed and explored so that it can demonstrate God's attributes into you, but also give you a better life, make you wealthy, make you money, become the best version of yourself. God bless you. Thank you very much. So we the questions, suggestions, and after that, I think Christophe can take over. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, guys. Hey, Chris, thank you very much. Gentille and Yves, do you have any question? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Willie, is your audio still on? You're not hearing me? Oh. Okay, great. Okay, great. So any question cyangwa suggestion kugira ngo dusoze ndabona ari 8:15. Or addition, no problem. All right, Christo, take over the mic. Thank you.
Guy, really, thank you so much, Kabisa. this thing is very powerful because
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you.
it's as if Nanji, to be honest, this is the first class session in Umvanize as if I'm a newcomer.
Wow. God
You
bless
can't
you.
imagine. You can't
Thank you.
imagine. I'm a program manager, but I'm learning as well. Okay,
Thank
this
you
is to
so
show this thing is, can I say magical? All of us, we are on the process of journey.
much. Absolutely.
Yegereje zino steps eshanu na bino bibazo byo kuri talent mita mbigereranya with my own life. I have also a program aside I'm running, ariko nahise mbona buriya ntabwo ngiye kubivuga hano kugira ngo ntavanga programs ibintu bitandukanye, ariko thank you so much really. Nahise mbona ahantu mfite loophole, kandi one thing I'm good at using usefully the feedback I get from my fellows, and I really thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
know how I can make now my sales funnel. I know how I can refine it, and nta muntu wigeze wongeraho ikintu, ariko ngewe na suggestingaga kuri biriya bibazo. Hari ikibazo cya mbere kivuga ngo is your talent solving a problem. Twaje kwisubiza tubona yuko ko every talent solves a problem. Nge nkaba na suggestinga mvuga na so ubwo ntiwakwibaza uti aho kugira ngo wibaze kiriya kibazo, aho kugira ngo uvuge ngo is my talent solving a problem, aho ukavuga uti which problem does my talent solve. Icyo akaba ari cyo tugira ikibazo.
Yes,
And
that's true. That's
kuko
true.
of course nge ndumva byahita bisolvingira rimwe
Exactly.
ikibazo, kuko hariya kuza kiriya kibazo gisa n'igikora contradiction y'ibyo uba watwigishije mbere, kivuga ngo nyine twamenye ko talent igomba kuyisolvinga, kandi twabonye ko every talent aho ikagira isolvinga problem. Nge numva kiriya kibazo twese tuvuga tuti ahubwo se which problem cyangwa se have I ever identified
And which problem does my talent solve? Yes.
Yeah, okay. And thank you for the consideration.
True.
Bon, navugaga nk'umunyeshuri, reka noneho mvuge nka program manager. Thank you so much for presenting. This is very, very, very instructive. And I really thank Gentil amaze kutubwira ko arimo arameditatinga. Buri muntu ari kumeditatinga aba ari very powerful, abarimo kwiga. Icyubahiro cye turakimuhaye, niyo vuranze kumudistabinga, ariko nagira mweke ko nanone we have recognized her attendance. Nongere nshimire Rudasingwa, urumva he was cruising behind the wheels, and when someone is in the road abatwaye imodoka eshatu, iri imbere ye, iyo atwaye n'iri inyuma ye, ariko the guy still managed to attend until now. Kabisa, I commend the work, mbuze nuko mbivuga, ubushake bwa Rudasingwa rwose. Ubutaha nzakuvugira ikivugo cya Rudasingwa, wari umwe mu batangana ba Rujugira, ariko
Abatangana
ba Rujugira afite abahungu 100 bari baturuka ku bagore 82. Abana yarabise abatangana rero.
Thank you.
Batangana ari harimo witwaga Rudasingwa, ariko I don't want to take minutes over, it is another day, tuzabikora ikindi. Hanyuma bo, thank you so much for the program. Thank you so much for Obed's last breakers is breaking as well some channels in me. Hanyuma guys, as usual, the study guide is the next, the assessment is the next as well. We are very sorry we didn't send you the assessment of level 1. There have been some delay in refining the questions. When you are preparing the questions, you have to say, ugomba kubikora intentively, uvuga uti I want to gain this data. So ntabwo ari ugupfa kubihugukira. Ubwo nimugire ngo twarabyibagiwe cyangwa se twarabidilenze, ahubwo we are still getting ready for everything. Hanyuma this class was awesome. Turashimira na Benita nubwo yagiye, ariko yari yagaragaje kuboneka. Sinzi niba Obed ari ikintu yakongeraho, and then we move on.
I have nothing to add, but I have to thank you, everyone. Keep it up. See you next time. And let us enjoy the lesson by practicing it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like me, for example, I'm going now
Okay,
to
Obed, thank you very much. So,
implement the
guys, we have Giza. Have a great weekend ahead. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, bye.